thinking back to Lunie, the product, wallets have traditionally had a retention problem, right? So if I were a delegator, how often would I delegate this? Maybe once a month. Maybe I check my balances, and then I don't. I'm not. It's not like something I would use twice a day, right? It's not. It's not a Snapchat. It's not a communication tool. So how are you thinking about this retention problem? Because you're non-custodial, and if there is an emergency, they might end up using a different product to resolve the issue, right? So how are you thinking about the retention issue? Has that come up yet? What are your thoughts around making the product stickier because you're non-custodial? That's a specific challenge for non-custodial wallets.
I think it's easy to dismiss non-custodial products as too easy to churn, or stickiness will never be there because users can just leave whenever they want. I mean, it's true, and I think that's good. I think that's a good thing. We can't, the data that's relevant to us and to our users is not siloed in Lunie database, right? It's on the blockchain. I think that forces us to stay competitive, and I think it's probably a net good for it's a net good for the end user. The switching cost is still very high. The chances that somebody's going to find, our real value proposition is the user experience. We still have a lot of work to do. We have not solved this. We don't have the type of experience we know we can offer yet. We're still, it's something we're constantly working on. But if you take a look at some of the other options, there's a bunch of problems with switching. One is just like it can be confusing and clunky. So let's say you find another wallet that supports staking on Cosmos. A bunch of the other options in the space, they don't show the whole validator list, for example. So if you have a portfolio of validators, and they're not all, like, for example, Trust Wallet, they don't show every validator right now. So I'm not sure exactly what that looks like. If you have, maybe it results in an incomplete overview of the data. If you care about governance, a lot of the wallets that are offering staking don't offer governance support. So there's more. I think there's more to stickiness and churn than just like it being non-custodial. If we provide a good experience, and what we've seen is people, if people are comfortable with the security of our system, of the user experience, of the language we use, the way we describe things, then people stick around. It was a bit concerning at the beginning because we saw a huge increase in engagement and activity right at the beginning of the Cosmos network, and then over time it went, it kind of slowed down. Now we're comfortable with this idea because there's a and I expect we'll see the same thing on Polkadot. There's a rush at the beginning for all of these unstaked assets to become staked assets, and so we feel like if we can capture that wave at the beginning, users we don't really see users leaving, because we provide a good experience. It's easy to use, it's easy to understand, and I think the network effect that we're trying to build is around the multi-network experience. So I don't think there are a number of it's a real challenge to standardize the user experience across, let's just say, Cosmos, Polkadot, and Tezos. And I think we're going to do a really good job there. Even if you just think about the language, you have validators in Cosmos, you have bakers in Tezos, and so we have to a lot of the work that we do goes into standardizing this experience, standardizing the user experience. So I think reducing that friction there will I'm not too worried about the retention problem. Our users love using Lunie, and I think it's easy to I think in the industry we overestimate the churn from it being non-custodial. I'm sure you can relate to some products that you use. You're leaving your seeds where they are, so to speak.
Yeah. So